So I'm out here working on the 1972 Satellite a little bit. You guys haven't really seen this car. I did a short on it. Just kind of want to show you guys a few things about it and kind of what I'm doing right now. This car is sold. It is going away tomorrow if everything goes according to plan. So I was just working on putting the axle back together because I pulled the axles out and I put a different center chunk in it. This is an 8 3/4 in this car. It's actually out of a 68 through 70 B body, so it's a bit narrower. I think that's just what they had on hand whenever they built this car. But the reason I took the center chunk out of it is I have it right here. It's a 410. We thought it was a sure grip and pulled it out. Somebody has welded a plate into the spider gears, so it'll definitely spin both tires, but not 100% what we wanted, but counted the revolutions on it, just need to make sure, but I believe it is a 410. So, still a great thing to have around. Didn't want to send that with the car, or else I would charge more, and the owner knows that and everything, so. But yeah, 1972 Satellite. Really, really solid car. California car, actually, so. And now I gotta put this side together, but, yeah, it came apart mostly easy. The only thing that was a little challenging is I didn't think I was gonna have to pull the axles out as far as I did. Um, I thought I could just leave the brake line on and just pull them out a couple inches each side, but as I was trying to take the center chunk out, it was catching, so ended up undoing the brake lines, which that wasn't a big deal. Pulled out a couple extra inches on each side, and then it just dropped right out, no problem. So that wasn't really a big deal, but definitely something learned for next time. But the interior on this car is really nice. It's a 72 Satellite, just a normal one. It's not a Sebring Plus with the Rally Dash or anything like that. It's auto on the column. Somebody put an aftermarket steering wheel and stuff in it. It was originally a bench seat car, I believe. Somebody put these are actually factory bucket seats, but they got weird covers on them. And the back seat is really nice. Headliner's nice. There's a big hole in the roof. Some people like that. I'm kind of, I don't really care either way. But somebody repainted the dash just kind of darker metallic blue, kind of like the car. They even painted the A-pillars. You can't see, but you can see on the outside the A-pillars were repainted like that. So, long story short on this car, it was originally a 318 auto on the column, and it was originally this like really, really pale blue. Basically looks like they mixed a gallon of white and accidentally dropped a couple of drops of blue in there. So, I don't know, kind of a weird color. But they, somebody went around here and did a Chevy special on the engine compartment. Chevy or Ford or any of that crap that has a black engine bay. I never understood that. I know it's easier, but there's nothing cooler than opening the hood and seeing the body color of your car underneath the hood as well. And that's why Mopar's better than everything else. So, anyways, that's enough of me talking about crap. But front frame rail is completely bent over here. This side is also, as you can see, it's tweaked really bad. But I believe, I haven't done a whole lot of measurements on it, but the new owner is going to be cutting pretty much at the firewall and the frame rails back a little ways and splicing on a front off of a new car that we're going to provide for him. So that'll be good. But pretty much from the shock towers here forward, I would cut. And as far as the frame rails, that forward for sure needs to be replaced. The right thing to do would be to replace the whole thing up to the torsion bar cross member, but I don't know what exact route he's going to be using. And obviously the number one correct thing to do would be to put it on a frame jig and make sure everything's lined up as perfect and true as possible. But anyways, kind of a story as far as how this happened to the car. Apparently, it had a pretty well built 440 in it. And it was crashed, and it was at an insurance auction. The guy bought it, a previous owner to me, bought it, and then took the 440 and automatic and the K member, and it had disc brakes and everything on. He took all that off and saved it for, I believe he had a 71 or 72 Charger. I don't remember completely. And then he ended up selling us the rest of the car, as well as two other cars actually. Sold one of them a long time ago. If you go way back in my videos, I had a 71 Satellite that I called kind of the Patina project. It was B5 blue, all original paint. That car came from the same place. As well as I do have a kind of a gold and gray parts car 71 Satellite that I'm using fenders and other things off of. That also came with this. So I got three cars from one place. So I don't know. You hear a lot of places that end up selling two cars to one person. You don't see a lot of three-car deals. So I thought that was kind of interesting. That was the only time we've ever run into a three-car deal, as I would call it. Just had 14-inch magnums on the back. Obviously, there's nothing under the front. Quick another look at the interior. The door panels are pretty nice. That back seat is just about perfect. Rear package tray looks pretty good even. Looks like they put, yeah, you can't really see. It looks like they put aftermarket speakers, or at least speaker covers, on the package tray. So, but yeah, I just want to show you guys that. Show you guys some of the work I was doing on it. And then another quick little update, not necessarily related to this. I did show, as much as I kind of wanted to keep the car in hiding a little longer, I just couldn't help myself. 1969 Super Bee. I did a little short on that, tossing around ideas of just kind of leaving it as is, throwing a 383 in it, and driving it. But we're not touching this car for a while. I will do something with it this summer, but I got to work on the Belvedere for the No Name Nationals. And regarding that, we will be back working on the Belvedere soon. I got to finish up last little bit of welding on that quarter panel, as well as I got two little spots in the floor to do. And then once the weather clears up a little bit, we've got decent weather. We just got to get the ground to dry up a little bit because everything is kind of a mud bog right now. But once that's figured out, and once we get some blast media ordered, we will be doing that. So progress is a little bit slow on the Belvedere, but things will be picking up coming soon. But definitely let me know what you guys think of this car, and if you have anything to say on this car as well, definitely check out that short I did. I did a short on this and a short on the other car, so definitely check that out. Check out any of my other videos. Definitely like, share, subscribe if you like what you're seeing on here. It's all Mopar stuff, so that's pretty much it, and I will see you guys in the next one.